So I replaced the thermal paste on my Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 9, and it made a really big difference because it used to have really big overheating issues, and it would idle at 80 degrees Celsius, and it would thermal shut down after it hits 100 degrees. And yeah, that came really quickly. 100 degrees came really quickly. It would hit 100 degrees in like a random spike. Let's say I go to open up Chrome, it'll randomly hit 100 degrees. Lenovo sees it at 100, and it just thermal shutdowns because these Ultrabooks are not made to be that hot. So let me show you the thermal paste I used was PTM 7950. And honestly, for laptops, PTM 7950 is all I would really use. PTM 7950 is really good. Okay, so before I used to idle at like 80 degrees, but now we're in the 30s. Sometimes I even see it in the 20s. And what I also noticed was the wattage on my CPU. Before, it would be at like 5 watts, and it would be throttling, of course, and at 5 watts, it would be at like 80 degrees. But now, you see, it says max wattage was 25 watts, but let's say I go to open up like Roblox or a game or something, that wattage will now go to like 60 or sometimes even 70 watts. While still maintaining temperatures in the 70s to 80 Celsius range, which is a lot better than before. It would be in the hundreds and just thermal shutdown on me. And when it thermal shutdowns, the power button, like, the screen will go black, and then the power button just blinks, 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 and then will shut off, and it won't turn back on for a couple minutes. Like, even if I press the power button after it thermal shutdowns, it will not turn on for a couple minutes. And I even did some benchmarks. I ran Cinebench R23, and it did not overheat. You see, the orange one is this CPU, 3851. Yeah, this CPU is not too great. And it somehow did worse than the 1165 G7. Isn't that great? Lenovo power limiting my CPU. Oh, that's nice. I think it just varies every time. And, Passmark. I also have Passmark on here. I haven't ran it with the new thermal paste, but with the old thermal paste, it was really bad. And, okay, maybe I should run Passmark. I'm going to plug this thing in, and then we're going to run Passmark. Because it doesn't save prior sessions. So I'm going to plug it in, run Passmark, and then I'll come back to you. Here's Passmark. I'm going to run all tests. Passmark finished running, and the scores were actually a little bit higher, but I think they would be even higher if I charged the battery 100%. So maybe later I'll run it again with 100% battery, but it did really good. It did a lot better in 3D Mark this time. But now Passmark will close. Oh Lord. Okay, I'll have to close it in Task Manager. I don't know what happened. And Task. Okay, there we go. But yeah, if your laptop's overheating, replace the thermal paste. And that's about it for this video. I know it's kind of short, but I don't have much time recently because of school, PSAT soon, so yeah, until the next one.